so many friends and family. He grew up in the shadow of the Dunder Mifflin paper, and he's facing one of the most electric players. 1-1. There's a ground ball from De La Cruz. He will run it out. Black will cover in the feed from
four-seamer and curveball. He uses to change eye levels.
First pitch, fly ball from Thairo Estrada into right field, and the Sun playing tricks on Fraley out there in right. He does make the catch. That was nearly a dire situation.
Yeah, Fraley had trouble last night as well. It wasn't the sun, it was the swirling wind. He ended up dropping a ball.
The glasses cannot help necessarily.
The thing about it, the feeling though, is
that Lamont Wade Jr. is on base all the time. That's the feeling.
Every time.
You were saying? You mentioned the injury for management situation at this point. Tander out of TCU, that was a hot prospect coming out of college as he stuffed Wade at first. This Giants team does not run a whole lot. This lobbed into left field, a two-strike single for Bailey, and the Giants have 2 on with 1 out here in the first.
Bailey wasted no time. Back in the lineup, inserted into the third spot. See this pitch right there, it's a curveball and it doesn't get in far enough, but Bailey able to pull his hands inside.
Bases loaded, first pitch. Chapman 0-1 lingered. 1-1 drop. Dolo. Chapman a drive, left center field. Friedel back at the warning track and the wall, and Chapman has his first hit with the bases loaded this year. It's a grand slam. Deep to center and deep to left last night, you say?
You had just mentioned that he had thrown 2 changeups, and he tries to sneak a fastball by Chapman, and he was unable to do so. We talked about it last night. His last 2 at-bats, he just missed home runs. 1 to left, 1 to center. This one's still the greatest hitter that in our country. He missed, but Barry Bonds, unreal. Unreal. Look at that.
The Sun playing tricks on everybody. That's Schmidt that time. He just did not see the baseball. It falls down. And for the why don't you have your sunglasses down crowd, both guys have, and they just can't see the ball.
And it happens. And it's until you experience it, and it's such a helpless feeling because the ball literally, it disappears.
Base coach Colin Cowgill is very much in charge of that, as there goes Fraley for stolen base number 6. I mean, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Away he goes.
That just caught him off guard. Remember, too, this is Bailey's first game back. One of the best in the game at defending stolen bases.
Now let's see. Can they handle the Sun? Fitzgerald in center does have it sized up. And so far, here is Casey Schmidt, who had a ball land next issue, a sprained wrist that has landed him on the injured list. High in the air to left field for Schmidt, and it'll be playable for Will Benson for out number 1. High in the air, right field side. Fraley gets another chance against the Sun, and he wins again, but barely. Fraley versus the Sun is compelling TV.
Yeah, he might be asking for a DH opportunity tomorrow. But again, it's just sticking with the thing, and
working for you.
Fantastic. I was just saying, I got this angle's hitting us right here.
And that's a fair ball for your guys, by the way.
Get there.
Will Benson into second. He's out. Oh! You challenging that?
We got to, right?
Well, we'll see
We'll see what Freddie says. Freddie right here in the dugout will give us a number. 1 through 5. Give us something.
We're looking at a replay right now.
Got a 3. Yeah, we're definitely challenging it.
So it's 1 through 5 is what you guys do?
Yeah,
one young man gets it. And as he mentioned,
I was going to say, I mean, you were in the majors at a very young age, right?
I'm AAA. And I still had to learn my first couple of years. Bad to it.
No, and it was, I was talking about age more than experience, as Candelario deep at third does make the throw on Bailey for out number 2. Hunter Green came up in his age 22 years, so it was a similar age. But then you look back at what he did, it was 3 starts in Billings.
Right.
He's describing the triple he had in Billings, but 3 starts in Billings, 18 starts in Dayton, Ohio, the pandemic of 2020, injury issues as well, then right to AAA after a little bit of time in AA in 2021, and then suddenly he's a major leaguer. And it's figure it out. Also, you know, with social media and everything.
And didn't he miss a year? You know,
right,
he was out. He had the Tommy John.
19 into 20.
Right. You know, I mean, it just is. I mean, he's dealt with a lot. And again, the expectations, being such a high pick, and he's going to lead the change in the Reds organization.
And he eventually was part of that.
For sure.
In the air, center field, Friedel coming in, using his glove as a visor, and that works out well enough for out number 3. So Lodolo